A short introduction to the modern ET disclosure movement. This article is meant for people who are completely new to the idea that we are far from alone in the universe. The only requirement to understand this introduction is an openness to the possibility of there being many more intelligent species around who live on other planets and other star systems. There is no need to believe anything, just the willingness to imagine that there might be some truth to all this is enough. My information comes from people like Elena Danaan, Dr. Michael Salla, Alex Collier, Jean-Charles Moyen, Tony Rodrigues, Rebecca Rose, Chris O'Connor and Mark Domizio. It all starts in the future. The basic story starts off some 350 years into a possible future. A species from the Andromeda Constellation noticed that things had really turned sour in our Milky Way Galaxy. Regressive forces had somehow managed to take control over large swaths of our galaxy, and it endangered it all. As avid time travelers, they were able to pinpoint a crucial period and place in the history of our galaxy where things went wrong. This turned out to be in our solar system in our current time frame. It was then that these beings sent out a call throughout the galaxy, and perhaps beyond, to prevent this future from happening. People from all kinds of star systems decided to join, and a huge starseed envoy program was started, and according to some, many millions of people left their bodies behind in stasis pods to let their soul incarnate on our planet, all with the intention to create a better and far more positive timeline. The Galactic Federation of Worlds. It turns out that there are all kinds of groups, collectives, and organizations that work together with various intentions. Some organizations, like the Nebu work, together to create a huge empire. Others, like the Galactic Federation of Worlds, try to bolster the growth and awareness of species. This GFW is in essence a military federation that has members from many star systems, and they work with a simple but very effective set of rules, which they call the Prime Directive. One of the key elements of that Prime Directive is to respect free will and not to interfere with cultures that are in a lesser stage of development, like our civilization. Regressive aliens and their power structures. Other negative groups would have used a loophole by tricking people and giving their consent to allow them to enter our planet. This allowed these alien groups, mostly reptilians, greys, and the negative side of the Anunnaki, to gain control behind the scenes. A complete structure would have been built that allowed these alien forces to remain in total control, with human beings performing the practical matters. The clearing of these negative alien forces from our solar system. The Galactic Federation of Worlds decided that people on Earth were unable to fairly use their free will when they were oppressed and manipulated by negative alien beings that had far greater powers than they did. This led to a huge intervention and war, which eventually resulted in the complete removal of all these negative aliens from Earth, the underground bases on Earth, from the Moon, Mars, Ceres, etc., leaving us with the remnants of this manipulative system, now only run by human beings, without their alien masters. Now it's up to us. As all these negative alien groups have been defeated and cast out of our solar system, it is now up to us to use our free will to also cast out those small but mighty, deep state/cabal, groups that still want to hold on to their agenda of gaining control of the whole of our planet. The final battle is ours, and it appears to be only a matter of time before the deep state structures collapse, completely making way for an awakening of mankind and its realization that they are part of a universe that is teeming with life. When we have cleaned up the mess on our planet, the benevolent members of other worlds will make contact with us, but always in a way that is respectful. They absolutely don't want to be welcomed as gods, but they want to be regarded as equals, albeit with more advanced technology and often a higher level of consciousness. Then the time has come to enter into a kind of Star Trek future where we can spread our wings and easily move to and colonize new worlds. Secret space programs. Within this field of research, Elena Danaan plays an important role. She has direct contact with the commander of a huge spaceship of the Galactic Federation of Worlds, and he has given her information on at least 120 species that have had contact in any way with humanity. Many of the updates come via her and her YouTube channel. She has already written 3 books on disclosure too. But of course she is not the only one that backs up this grand tale that will be unspinning right before our eyes. Much corroboration comes from Alex Collier, who has been in contact with people from the Andromeda Constellation for many decades. Also, a number of people reported their experiences in what turns out to be a secret space program. They talk about meeting all kinds of species, and they all report about humanity already having spacefaring capabilities since the 1940s. with a negative group associated with the Nazis and positive groups who received assistance from the Galactic Federation of Worlds, who carries the name, the Earth Alliance.